Olivia with the Pilates Co at Home. I'm here today to teach you a short ab class, all core focused, and we're also going to work on moving our spine in all directions. So important, mobility of the spine, strength of the core. It's going to be a pretty short class. You could double up on the class if you want, or if you're having a day where you really don't want to move, do this short class and it'll get the blood circulating, it'll get your core warm, and you'll get some movement in. Some movement is better than zero movement, okay? And I'll also offer some modifications as needed throughout the class. All right, you ready? Let's get started. Okay, so you can do this on the carpet. You don't need any props. If you are on the hard floor and you have a mat, you're gonna wanna use the mat. And if you don't have a mat, just put something underneath of you, maybe a thick blanket, because we're going to be on the floor the whole time. We're going to start with a stretch. So you're going to lay back on your back. You're going to drape your knees to one side of your body and your head to the other side. I want you to take that bottom foot, the one toward the floor, and let it weight down the top knee. You should feel a stretch in the hip, down the outer thigh. Whatever you want to do with the hands. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Knees to one side, head to the other. We're going to take that foot that's on the bottom, weight it down on the top knee, and stretch. Breathe. Okay, we're going to warm up quick. We're going to start with our 100. My low back is going to connect to the mat, so that little natural arch that you have in your back is going to just gently press into the mat, just to kind of give our low back a little protection. And you're going to continue doing that for all our movements on our back here. We're going to tabletop the legs. We're going to reach the arms up towards the ceiling, towards the sky, wherever you're at. Take a breath in. Exhale all of your air out. Deflate the abs and chest lift up for our 100. We inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 10. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 20. Keep going. To modify, you can keep the head down. To intensify, keep the head up, and you can extend those legs out at an angle. Halfway there. Keep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. You can alternate maybe. Legs out, legs in, last 2 sets. Last set. 100. Nice job. On this next series, I'm going to cue us to stay chest lifted the whole time. You can modify by lowering the head at any time you need, but we're going to try to stay lifted, okay? All right, low back comes toward the mat. Tabletop the legs. We're going to chest lift up. So we're going to hug the shin, not the knee, shin toward the ankle of one leg with the hands, kind of like a little gentle hug. Kick the other leg out toward the center of the room. Drop the shoulders. You're looking at your knee. Good, and switch. Hug both shins in, curl up, get your low back stretched by hugging the shins in, knees to nose. Good, this will be our exhale. Inhale, look at your knees the whole time, lengthen the legs out, arms up overhead. Circle the arms around, curl up an inch higher, exhale. Inhale, reach, exhale, circle and pull. Inhale, reach, exhale, circle and pull. A few more. Last one. Lengthen those legs up. We're going to lower one leg as you pull the other leg twice. Drop the shoulders. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. Exhale, exhale, inhale, switch. Pull with the biceps, not the neck. Scoop the abs. Finish with the opposite leg you started with. Reach the legs up towards the ceiling, point the toes. Hands behind the head for support. If you'd like, you're looking at the inner thighs. We're going to lower those legs down. And exhale, lift the legs up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. You can make this small. This does not need to be large to be effective. Watch the low back. I want you to feel your low abdominals, not your low back. 2 more. Last one. Tabletop the legs, keep the hands where they're at. We're going to do our crisscross or bicycle, working the obliques. Twist side to side. Inhale on the pass through. Exhale as you turn. A lot is moving. Your pelvis is not. So you want to keep the weight of your bends the same as you move side to side. Finish on the opposite side you started on and rest. Whose abs are on fire? Mine are. Let's come on up. We're going to do a plank series. All right, we're going to turn around. We're going to be on all fours. Give yourself a little cat back. It feels good. Spread out the fingertips. You can either be on the hands or the elbows. We're going to lengthen out to your plank and hold. You can plank on the knees if you want. If this bothers your knees, put something underneath of them. If you're planking on the knees, you want a long line from the back of your head through the back of your knees, so we're not sticking your butt out. Separate your legs for more stability. Connect them for more of a challenge. We're just holding here, finding our form. You're looking straight down, neck in line with the spine. You're breathing. Tuck the tailbone slightly so the low back isn't dipping. Keep breathing. When you need a rest, take a rest. I want you to just take a breath and get right back up with me. Power in your breath. I want you to push the floor away from you so you're not sinking toward the floor. You're lifting up and away from it. 5 more seconds. You can do this. 3, 2, 1. Child's pose rest. Circle those wrists. Stretch them out. We're going to go for a second one. I'm going to go down to my elbows to give my wrists a break. Lengthen, lift, and hold. This movement's from the shoulders. We go forward and back like a saw. If you could see my feet, I'm kind of going on my tiptoes and then pushing my heels back. My hips are staying in the same place in space. Option to take the movement away and just hold. Option to be on the knees if needed. You could do this on the knees a little bit as well, forward and back. And come all the way down. Nice job. Moving on, we're going to another plank here. I'm going back to my hands. You can stay on your elbows. You can follow me along. We're going to lengthen, lift, hold. We all know our home base, your go-to solid plank with your good form, right? That's what you go to if this movement doesn't work. Okay, we're going to alternate lifting legs. We lift and lower. Lift, lower. Notice the back and pelvis do not change shape. I'm not gonna lift up high and arch my back. It's little. Option to just hold your plank. 1 more on each side. Hold. Breathe. I'm burning. And rest. We're going to do some roll up, roll down. I see my kids coming home from a walk. All right, let's get it in. All right, legs are connected, feet are down. Sit up tall. Inhale here. On your exhale, slowly articulate your spine back, bone by bone. Reach the arms up overhead. Breathe in as much air as you can. Reach your fingertips away like I'm stretching your fingers and toes apart. And exhale, nod the chin to your chest. Slowly reach up, reach over. Restack your spine. We're going to do that again. So I'm going to be slowly adding on, and know that you can stop at whatever challenging point works for you, or you can do the full shebang with me. Lots of options. Roll back. Reach up overhead. Stretch. Should feel good on the abs. Inhale. Exhale. Roll yourself up. Stretch forward. Restack the spine. On the next one, we're going to add on. You roll back. Hands come to the mat. Little reverse crunch. Glide those legs back down. Reach the arms up. Roll yourself up. Stretch forward. Let's do that again. Roll down. Reverse crunch. Glide those legs down. And roll it all the way up. Okay. Stay on the reverse crunch if that works for you. If not, we're adding on to a roll over. Any back injuries or tightness in the back, anything like that, stay with your little reverse crunch, okay? We're gonna do, let's do 4 with the rollover. Roll back, hands come to the mat, roll those legs up and over, separate the feet, slowly roll the spine down, connect the legs. We're gonna reach the arms up and roll it all the way up. We roll down, up and over, separate the feet. My feet are flexed as I roll down, getting that hamstring stretch and the spine stretching. We have 2 more. All the way up and all the way down. How are we doing? Up and over. Remember that reverse crunch is an option for you if you need it. I forgot that stretch on the last one. This is our 4th and last one. Let's make it fancy. On your way up, you're gonna roll down. The legs won't touch the ground. We're gonna roll up to teaser. Sound effects optional. This is fine. This is fine. More challenging. We're just sitting. Heart is lifted, chest is proud, and slowly my toes and nose are gonna lower at the same time. Slowly, 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 lower. Let's give ourselves a hug for that one. We're gonna go into side plank next. So we're gonna come on up. I'm gonna turn to face you, pick a side, we're doing both. You can pick either your hand or your elbow for side plank, and I'm gonna give you all the different variations you can do for our different levels that we have, okay? So hand or elbow, right? One's not harder than the other, really. All right, I'm gonna go hand today. Lengthen, lift, and hold. More challenging would be to stack the feet. Woo! More challenging would be to lift the leg up. Nicer would be to stagger the feet. Even bring that bottom leg down like a little kickstand. If the bottom leg is down, you can still do our thread the needle and up. I want you to cinch that waistline. Think rib to hip. We're going to do about 6 or 8 more. If your knee is not down and you're in full plank, you are here. I think 3 more. I'm a Pilates instructor. I can't count. Maybe you're counting, you're like, we're done. We lift, we hold, and rest. You should feel right there on the bottom of the waist. Arm work as well. Let's do the other side. All right. I have one side stronger than the other, so let's see how this goes. All right, if you're on your hands, spread out the fingertips. We lengthen, lift, hold. Good. You're either stacked with the feet while we hold. You can lift that leg up. Woo! You can bring that bottom knee down like a kickstand. You're probably not going to keep your foot up if you did that star when we do our thread the needle. If you're in your full plank, we keep going. Remember, if you're in your full side plank, your feet could be staggered or stacked. Let's say 3 more. And 2. Last one. We hold that plank. Push yourself up away from the floor. Drop the shoulders. Hollow out through the armpit. You're breathing. You've got this. And come all the way down. All right. We're going to circle the rest out just a little bit. They're burning. Now we're going to go back, or we're going to go into some back extension because I promised that we would move our spine in all directions, okay? So we're going to lay down. Tummy down onto the mat. Now once you're tummy down, I want you to push your hip bones, pubic bone into the mat like a tucked tailbone. And it kind of makes your belly button lift a little bit. So dig those hip bones into the floor or the carpet. Excuse me. From here, you're going to have your elbows bent, hands to the forehead. We lift the chest, lower. Lift the chest, lower the chest. You can have cactus arms, letter T arms, hands behind you. So many options. This movement is small. Notice I'm not lifting my chin. I'm lifting through the chest by squeezing my abdominals. Lengthen as you lift. Crown of the head away from the toes. Hold your lift, not your breath. Keep breathing. Let's pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Now we're going to do some lateral movement of the spine, side to side, okay? I'm going to have my hand right below my face, my right hand, my left hand goes to a letter T. Chest lift up and reach like I'm going to touch my toes. Inhale, lower. Exhale, inhale, lower. Make it smaller if you need to, okay, like this. Just a tiny reach is fine. Exhale, reach. Inhale, lower. Last 3. And 2. You know a pulse and hold are coming. Hold that reach, drop the shoulders, tiny reach, think rib to hip. 3, 2, 1, lower, going straight to the other side. Keep it little if you need to. Or make it large if you can. I'm kind of pushing my hand against the mat to help lift up. It's a lot harder if you don't have your hand on the floor. I like the hand to help lift. 3 more. And 2. We hold on 1. Tiny little pulses. 3, 2, 1. Rest. We're going to come onto all fours. We're going to cat-cow stretch. I don't know about you, but those are really tough. We're going to finish with some ab work on our back. I call them CPR abs. I don't remember who I learned these from. It's either Katie or Shannon, and I teach them a lot in class. I do them a lot at home. You don't need a prop. All right, tabletop your legs. We're going to have our low back connect to the mat. Okay, interlock the hands. Your inner thighs are touching. Your hands press into your thighs. We're going to lift the head, neck, and shoulders up from here. I'm pushing my thighs into my hands And I'm pushing my hands into my thighs. Squeeze, release. Squeeze. I'm not moving my head. Release. I'm not moving my arms. You can probably see my abs shaking. You can do this with the head down. It works. You can do this with the legs up. I like tabletop legs the most. It's where I personally get the most burn. Push. You are pushing those thighs away from your face, and you are squeezing your thighs towards your face. Couple more breaths. And rest. Okay, we're not done. We've got to do the obliques. We tabletop the legs. Interlock those hands. I'm going to start on my left thigh. It's the same movement, but only on one side, and I'm actually going to twist my torso to the side. For advancement, the leg will go out. If not, you can keep it in tabletop or even put your other foot on the floor. Head could be down if needed. Chest can stay up. I'm going to do the harder option. Chest lift up. Hold there. I turned my torso to the side, and we squeeze. 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 Breathe. Squeeze harder each time. Shoulders down, collarbone wide. I'm looking right at my hands if my chest is lifted. If your head is down, it's completely rested. I'm squeezing rib to hip. And rest. All right, I'm not going to give up on you guys. I'll do the other side. All right, we chest lift up, interlock the hands, shoot that leg out. Let's get it over with. We push. Push. Breathe. Squeeze. Almost there. And rest. Holy moly. Woo! All right, my abs are feeling it. How about we stretch the same way we started class with? Knees to one side, head to the other. Whatever you want to do with the hands. We took that bottom foot and weighted down the top knee. Optional. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. It is such a nice day outside. Yay! When it's sunny, you guys, make sure to get outside if you feel safe to do so. That sunshine on your skin always boosts the mood. I hear a cat. Hello. Where are you at? Let's rock and roll ourselves up to seated. I hope your abs are on fire. I hope you feel like you got your heart rate up a little bit. I know in those side planks, I sure did. I'm feeling good. I'm gonna go outside and play with the kids. Back to school work after that. Please tag our studios if you are doing this workout on your computer or your TV or on your phone. We would love to see you doing this, sweating with us at home. I miss you. I love you guys. Until we meet again.